Hi, everybody. Welcome to Pace Studio on the Road. We're here in Austin, Texas at the Coral Snake, thanks to our friends at Illegal Mezcal with Eliza McLamb. Eliza, thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you, crowd. This is awesome, and we're trying out a new format right now. Like, we've done this a lot of times. We haven't done this a lot of times in front of all these people, so this is a lot of fun. Thank you for doing it. I know we're going to hear 4 songs today. 2 of them are from the debut, Going Through It. We're going to hear 2 from previous EPs also. What do you want to start out with first?
I'm going to start with a stripped-back version of Glitter.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
DSLR flash, looking past the lens. A teenage imitation, now just a picture I've taken. Glitter closing my eyes, falling asleep with your hand in mine. Every moment as a touch of goodbye. We were watching it leave while we still had time. Wanna kill your boyfriend. On the phone you said, I promise. I know it's bad when I come home. On the holiday you tell me everything in my bed, whispering like we're 13 again. Glass bottles in the trunk, looking for something far past drunk, learning how to be loved in the back of a car that you're scared of. Fall from a chemical high, outrunning the feeling of being alive. But after it ended, you never felt right. You're not supposed to take that stuff all the time. Wanna kill your boyfriend. He can never know you. He wants to crush you in his hands. And every time that you say he loves me, I say that's not what love means. I say that's not what love means. That's not what love means. That's not what love means. I say that's not what love means. I say that's not what love means. 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 That's not what love means.
Thank you.
All right. Eliza, congratulations on the debut album that just came out very recently, Going Through It. Tell us a bit about the creation of that record. I know you got to work with Sarah from Illuminati Hotties. Talk to us about what that process was like, bringing it to life.
Yeah, thank you. We recorded in Bear Creek in Washington. It was like a beautiful space. Jacob was there. And and working with Sarah was just incredible. It was a long time of putting together songs that I felt representative, mostly of like my childhood and adolescence. So it was like an exorcism of sorts, which feels really good to have out in the world now.
Did the environment that you were in play a big part in that, in the exorcism? Were you guys in nature and getting to work it out that way?
Definitely. I mean, it was just like a gorgeous cabin, kind of like middle of nowhere, nice like trails in the back. I love the lore. Like Big Thief recorded UFOF there, so that's always. I pretended like I could feel the energy lingering.
Yeah, no, dude, I don't get too far into metaphysical explanations for things, but I think that
Okay,
that
that's
kinda,
what I'm here
but
for.
but I think that kind of energy does. I mean, I can feel it. Yeah. I don't think it's a pretend thing. I think it's a thing.
Great. Good to know.
Thank you for sharing the music with us very much. There are still 3 more songs in this session coming up. What do you want to do second?
I'm going to play Salt Circle off the EP Salt Circle.
I could never do that. Many men have said to me while they're watching me cry or talking to myself in my sleep. In a spiritual silence they observe and then detach. Oh, he says he admires me, but I know he wouldn't wanna be like that. Tender as a soft warm palm, and I don't know how to deal with my anger yet. When I was younger I'd curse the thought of thinking all of them, and I'm afraid of losing my mind, 'cause then I'd lose my place. Oh, nothing keeps me here as much as the sight of my own face. In 2019, post or reading on a field of green, glowing orange, the both of us according to the witch on the street. Trading braiding hair in your bedroom, a salt circle your brain if I have to. Doesn't feel quite right to call you a friend. When we take on new bodies, I will scour the earth to find you again. I'm always gonna feel it. I've spent enough time trying not to believe it. I'm always gonna feel the way I do, and I do feel it all the time. Little body carrying an earthly burden, sitting in the grass, let the feeling turn into a friend. Something in the heart space keeps you waiting. Every little stone skipping on this lake leads to the end. Little body carrying an earthly burden, sitting in the grass, let the feeling turn into a friend. Something in the heart space keeps you waiting. Every little stone skipping on this lake leads to the end. I'm always gonna feel it. I've spent enough time trying not to believe it. I'm always gonna feel the way I do, and I do feel it all the time.
Thank you.
All right. great. That sounds great, man. It sounds fantastic in this room. I cannot wait to hear the mix that Juan is going to eventually share with the internet when we upload this video. You guys sound fantastic. Can you introduce us, please, to everybody we're hearing?
Yes, of course. On guitar is Jacob Blizard. On bass is Ryan Ficano. We got Addy on the whirly. And Lawson Alderson on the drums.
Did you guys come up in the same place? I mean, where are you based now?
I'm in LA right now.
Are you guys are you from all over the place, or are you all there in LA now?
We're from all over the place. These three are actually roommates, which was awesome for rehearsals at their house. But Lawson and I actually grew up just like 15 minutes away from each other in North Carolina.
So were you in the mountains by any chance?
No, I mean, I know Lawson spent some good time in Asheville, and I love the mountains, but I grew up closer to like Chapel Hill, Carver area.
Nice. That is not what I meant to ask. I was hearing that fucking thing over there, and then I forgot what I was going to say. So luckily, there's awesome music happening in this room right now, and we can just fucking listen to that instead of these goddamn security radios. Eliza, we love what you do. You sound fantastic and appreciate it so much. What do you want to do third today?
We're going to do a version of this song that's actually nowhere online right now because I played it solo acoustic on the EP, but it's called Lena Grove, and I just decided it sounds better with a band, so now we have a band.
Just to feel the sting of a permanent decision on my fleeting physical body. Took my time heading up to the West Coast. Red Theory in the woods, drove so low my Corolla hates me a whole bunch for all those back roads, potholes. Being alone is freedom to me now. Picking up stones to pray to. I think me and God have the same roots. How can you call it home if you can't take it with you? I surrendered my sword to a midnight sky. The quiet composed itself and asked me why I've been fighting. Then the earth cracked once and gave me a bolt of lightning. She says you are everything you want to be. You are powerless and powerful. By the grace of me, come home. Come home. Being alone is freedom to me now. I sit with myself in darkness, and when I can't find where the light is, I look for a beautiful thing and recognize a piece of it in me. It is through love you are sustained. You are self-contained. It
Thank you.
Thank you. No, all good, all good. Thank you so much. You guys sound wonderful together, and I want to talk about your lyrics. Like, how do you feel they have? What do you find yourself wanting to write about now versus what you found yourself wanting to write about 2 years ago or 2 years before that? Like, what is there? Is there a theme to this record?
Yeah, I mean, this last record was definitely just a moment of like catharsis and almost like a collecting of material and memory, and making almost like a letter back to myself, like reflecting my experience. And that was obviously like very heavy and intense at times. And now that that's done, I just want to have fun. So the newer songs might be more fun.
Good. Well, man, I'm having a great time. We really appreciate you making this part of what I'm. Oh, you said it's not that busy of a South by. It's a three shows at South by, which is crazy. Good for you for pacing yourself, man.
Thank you.
That's fantastic. And I look forward to hearing the next song in this session. What do you want to do last?
Thanks so much. We're gonna close with the last song on the debut record, which is called "To Wake Up."
I cross my heart in the morning, and I take a long bath. When I'm empty, I walk around Joanne Fabrics with the old ladies. They smile at me. I try to be a version of myself. I don't wanna fight, whether that's because she scares me or I'm a pacifist. I don't know, I don't mind. Isn't it enough to wake up? Isn't it enough to wake up? I live so many unremarkable days. Oh, what a gift that is to say. I sleep late, eat what I want, and complain. And when I come home, I see my baby. I try to be a version of myself who knows how to be still. I have walked out from the dusk, and when the sun is rising, I'll let it, I will. Isn't it enough to wake up? Isn't it enough to wake up? Every line on my face is a gift. Every roll open my eyes. Every morning I open my eyes. Isn't it enough to wake up? Isn't it to wake up? Isn't it enough to wake up? Isn't it enough?
Thank you.
All right, Eliza McLamb, thank you so much for doing this. The record is going through it. Thank you for the music from that and from the EPs before that. We appreciate it very much. Enjoy the rest of your South by. This has been great.
Thanks so much for having me. And if you want merch, I'll be selling it out of the back of my van.